I don't know what happened. It's trying. Pink team, please. Stream is dying inside. I'm gonna look on my live page, because it's very new to me. Of course I have to figure out how to run this. Hi friends, if you're on pink team, please try to win. I'd appreciate that. I'd appreciate that. Oh yeah, cool. And now I'm back to like ultra low latency, which is exactly what I wanted. Oh, booyah bomb. And two, yep, there's the latency I want. Hello everyone. Welcome. I'm going to do something in Discord here. Right quick. On Discord. Please win, pink team. Pink team, just win. Pink team, for the love of all things bananas, get on the tower and win the match. Pike, Browse. Oh, it's Octo Fiona. It's been forever. Hi, Octo Fiona. Hey, it's Gray. How you doing, Gray? Tower Squad, yes, it is back. Win this time. Dwayne is my dad. Hello, Dwayne is my dad. How are you? I have to be silent because my sister is streaming. I mean, sleeping. My sister doesn't stream, lol. Alright. Hey, Michael Garcia. Yes, it is working. And this time we can actually play. This weapon is OP for this stage. Yes, Punky Z Hope is sleeping, which is why I'm talking so quietly. Gonna come back later. You woke up at 2 p.m. That's not a good decision. It's a really bad decision, to be honest. Here we go. It's tower control. Yes, you can play this round. For my private battle streams, what we do is I host private battles, and if you join, I put your name on a list that I show to everyone, and you can't rejoin. I stupidly ran out of ink. There's a Gustavo there. Oops, I ran out of ink. Special with the push, and we'll do better. aSquidMin. Chemistry Cat wants to make some friends. Shoot. Hi, Gustavo. If everyone wants to make a Gustavo dancing name, I'm cool with that. Hello, Spring Melon. How are you? Sorry, I'm currently figuring out like YouTube's new way to stream, because it's different than what I'm used to. It'd be rude. Someone's being very rude. What? What you get? That's the beauty of the domino. Heyo, Christopher Linguist, how are you? That's my own teammate I was afraid of. How we doing, friends? Oh, come on. I fell off, I'm sorry. That's what's up. Don't try to out-diamond me, boy. Hey, Rainbow Sparkles. Hi, Saypill. How are you? Good job, Gray. I'm proud of you. How are we doing? That was satisfying. So was that. God, how nice it was to play it. So sometimes I rank them to like practice with weapons that I don't use. Poop. Well, that was embarrassing. Honyong Hoseo. Just funny, I wish I was in school. All I do that about it be different. That rate, we die. I forgive you. Hey, Marty wants to come in. Yes, Sister Misters, we have Seiko with us today. Yeah, hopefully we have plenty of time to play with all our friends. No squid, dude. Not today. Bomb. Whoa. Nice bomb, Puggy. Ooh, your all-time rank power X. Very nice, Chemistry Cat. We will do Quam quick. Unbelievable. Oh, that's a ray. Good one, too. Turn down the game audio? Yeah, I can do that. Is that better? I guess I can turn up my mic on my end so I can hear more of the game audio through my ears. Are they really going to push? That's not cool, Gustavo. I'll get a double. That didn't do. I needed to get a triple. It's DD. If you're looking for the tournament server, it's in the description. Oh dear. I was gonna get that kill. You need to hurry up and get home. Wait, where were you? Good game. That was round one. Nice, satisfying lead in. I've gotten probably close to 40 friend requests today, and I apologize if I run out of room in advance. I don't know why people are leaving, because that was round one. I'm gonna reset the room. Yes, apparently that was bonus round. Oh, that was super loud, and I'm really sorry. Oh, hot dog, that's loud, I'm sorry. Alright, so I'm gonna make room, and this time I'm gonna start the list. Oh, you went out to get some food. Where did you go? Vasco screams 2 Bookie's online. Good for Bookie. Was so unenthusiastic. Good for Bookie. Yeah, I have to be quiet because my sister needs her beauty sleep. I don't want to make her upset with me. Whopper. Oh, Whopper deep top. And it's full instantly. Good job, friends. I will add friends to you shortly. Hey, D'Angelo. Now that I can say your name correctly, will probably help things. Holy cow, that's loud for my ears. Alright, there we go. You missed a week of streams. RIP. This is also really good for Dynamo. I really like the Dynamo roll. Oh my goodness. Supernova sunrise. And your last rip. Yeah, I have to stay quiet because my sister needs to sleep. The quieter you try to be is usually when you're the loudest. Yeah, when you're trying to be quiet, you tend to notice like every sound. So it's crazy. What's wrong, Dooley Kong? Oh, give me money done goofed. That was a long time ago. Bye, Dwayne. You have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Now I know how Vasco feels. You have to you're like super self-conscious, but you can hear yourself in the mic. Oh, I was 1 second off. You missed a very good week of streams. Tuesday, I will be with Alpha Star, Coramore, and That Bald Gamer. Oh, my Miriam. Hi, my Miriam. The only time I have to be Q-U-I-E-T, quiet. Rainbow Sparkles when your parents are asleep. Hey, it's like Deo. How are you? Shoot. I am reading chat, my Miriam. And you still died. There you go. That was close. I thought I was gonna die there. You literally went to McDonald's. Why not just get it delivered? Oh, shoot. That is a good explosion. They're just out of my range. Shoot. Thought I was going to be able to get him there. Quiet time on the reef. Oh. Got exposed. Nice kill, Cancer. Scoot up my chair since I set up low energy ASMR streams with SquidMin. See, if you live in Korea, they have these, like, you can, like, people, like, drive scooters every... Oh, jeez, muffins. I'm okay, you little banana. Let's see how it is. Of course, we had to lose the lead. I eat light mayo, yes, Shonda. I have to be really quiet, so it's coming out as ASMR. YouTube, and is also upset with me because I went live and then stopped going live. Oh, well, that was embarrassing. Nice bomb, Ginja Ninja. Alright, there we go. Now I can sit in a better position for the microphone without being real funky. There we go. They didn't die. Oh, ninja. You have to make me Dumo raid team. Hey times. Thanks for the raid. Hi everyone. I'm sorry I didn't notice till now. Yeah, if you live in like Korea, they certain restaurants like have like home delivery systems, and you can get it to like deliver to your door. It's kind of like, I think we have Grubhub and what's it called? Something like that here. I don't know why I hate McDonald's, period, but it literally makes my, oh shoot, I wanted that kill on my Nerium. I sound like Vasco? I do not sound like Vasco. Goodness gracious, you guys. Oh, shit. You little banana muffin. Hey, Dumo. Thank you. A Dumo raid team. There's a lot of people here. Welcome, Dumo. I do believe I haven't met you before. Hello and welcome. Hello. It's aSquidMin. And I usually don't talk like this, but my sister is sleeping. Period? I don't sound like him, period. Yeah, I have different voice mannerisms. I'm not Vasco. I need to push with my team here because it's counting down, and this is really important, even though 2 people just died. Dear muffins! That was scary beyond all reason. Oh, chickens. There's my Nerium here. It makes me sick, to be honest. I just can't eat McDonald's, and I don't know why. My palate is very weird. Like, I mean, I'll eat it, but like, then I just feel bad. Alright. I mean, he's in Bulgaria. I've been in contact with him. I'm like, hey, you know, we can still stream. Hiya, the kitty. Hello. No screaming. Yes, my sister's trying to sleep. And I did awful that round. I am not happy about that. Alright. You guys should know better than to leave the lobby. Yeah, don't leave. We play 2 rounds. This is an amazing ASMR. I'm not doing ASMR. Hey, Ray Diamond. How you doing? I don't know. I haven't played Humpback in forever. Do I want armor? Is always safe. I just don't know whether or not I want Ray. Oops. I prefer to type in all caps. Cap locks is an interesting way to go. Do I have a favorite non-Splatoon YouTuber? To be honest, no. When I am not streaming, I am either sleeping, at work. Crap. Oh, never mind. I was like, I don't have dress pants for work tomorrow, but I do. I was like, we need Ray? Okay, Cancer, I'll play Ray, as you wish. I did a different... So, when you're an adult, there's this thing called colors in laundry, and you need to, like, not put the whites with the colors, but, like, there's, like, darks, and then there's colors. So you have, like, the blacks and browns that you do together, and then you have, like, the colors that you do together. So it's, like, darks, colors, and whites. So I did the colors, but I didn't do the darks. And I did a load of whites as well, so I would have socks. No, I didn't. My socks are black. Getting off track. Oh, chickens. That is a good Ray. A good jet. I'm very distracted. Why am I talking quietly? It's in the stream title, friends. You're just gonna watch. Oh dear, Mom. Oh dear. Thank you, D'Angelo. Now that I can say your name properly. Look in title, please. Well, I need to. Hello, Bomb. I got the splat I needed. Oh, no I didn't. I thought... We're gonna lose. I don't pay attention. LOL. Well, thank you for paying attention. Oh dear. Yeah, I am very upset because I feel like I should have another day off. But I don't have another day off until Saturday. Oh, I didn't actually kill Dooley. I needed that splat. I'm sorry it's late, but I booyah back now. I'm distracted by chat. I also like moved my TV in my apartment, so now I have a TV and I'm not just looking at my monitor, so chat's a little bit harder to see. Oh, goodbye, friend. Oh, that was an interesting dodge. Oh, my Miriam, you little chicken. You must have like zero body, like personal space awareness. I guess being a diver has taught me certain. Okay, I'm very salty at the moment. Can I get in next month? Oh, that's really loud for me. Thank you for subscribing. Domo plays, I really appreciate it. Yes, Sister Misters, I know you're salty, Brie. So I have my mic turned up all the way so I can hear what you guys hear from my voice and like all the little enunciations, but that makes the Woomy super duper loud. Is the Woomy like way too loud on screen? On Scream. That was a deep gruntle sound. Jeez. Haven't used my special once this entire game. I don't know where to special on this stage because I feel exposed. Like, yeah, see, I'm exposed. That's what happens when you post the wrong link, Squid. I wanted to rickroll my Nerium so badly, but I didn't. Usually when the rain... Something about the main... We're playing Tower Control? Oh, we have a disconnect. I'm very salty at the moment. Hello, goodbye. They have Dooley Kong on their team. Thanks, Dooley Kong, to answer your question. It's frustrating. Typical Breezy, hello and welcome. Oh yeah, where it usually is. That is a great place to raid. Good point. Holy hot dog buns. Frito, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, the maker. I'm so glad I traded. YouTube is being dumb. What do you mean by that? YouTube changed the way I have to like do stream. It's not too different, but like the way they ingest my media changed, so I might have to do another test stream to just like, because my bitrate is different now. Shoot, I need to stay on tower and I didn't. Hey, Grand Theft Auto 5 Franklin Clinton, how are you doing? Oof, good game. I should not have played Domino. I have a long way to go. Excuse me. Alright. If you played last round, please do not join. I do have a picture. I won't bring it up. I do stream every day, and I'm usually not this quiet. Lazy Marie, hello and welcome to aSquidMin Streams. I'm gonna go do Rainmaker this time. I have a friend request to do here. Today when I was going to watch Jmoji, oh yeah, so YouTube like pooped. Hey, it's Dan Zeman. YouTube just like hardcore died around like, hey, Bree is here. Salty, why are you? You were here last time. No, you weren't. That's really bizarre. Hoi, Bree. The double Bree is here. No one is a repeat, actually. I was wrong. Supernova, you can definitely get in next time. I believe in you. Holy chickens. Yeah, the sound effects on my computer are just super loud. We're doing Rainmaker. I have not played Rainmaker on this map in ages. I'll do this one. I need to check something. I'm pretty sure I turned off my air conditioning to record earlier. I'll be right back. Oh my goodness. So, you're gonna hear it. That is the fan of my air conditioning, and I want to have the gain up. And just stupid. And you can hear that if you are recording audio, because the way I have mic settings is different when I'm recording audio. So, like, you can hear literally anything. Like, I had a really good recording once, and, like, someone that closed their car door outside, I was so mad. So holy cow, someone is just leading the way I don't want the Rainmaker. Well, that was really fast. My sister is sleeping. I live in a one-bedroom apartment with my sister. I have a bed in, like, the living room, because I am hoping to go to Japan next Saturday the 8th. Excuse me. I have a meeting with the Japanese American people of Indianapolis. Hey, Preston, how you doing? Welcome. And we're just gonna do the same thing again. Sorry, Mitchell. Get in next round. That was real fast. Let's try this again. That one didn't count. By the way, we're going to do a third round. Frito, I love that name. You're welcome, Domo. I appreciate the raid. You have a good one. This is only round one. That first one didn't count. We'll do Clamboich on the Weef. Just for you, boy. You guys can hear the fan, can't you? I don't know if there's anything I can do about it. Alright, here we go. You're welcome. You like the fan in the background? Dooley Kong turned around. If you're in a bind, aim at the ground. Oh my goodness, it's the amazing H3 user. Holy chickens. Where did that undercover go? There they are. That is a really, 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 really good undercover. I think the Japanese nozzle nose and that undercover are both really good. Whoa, reading chat, dying. If my mic stand was a little bit longer, I could get away with. There we go. Mucho better. As my dad might say. Go away. I'm out of ink. I'm very dead. see why people do that now. I just wanted to kill the Hydra. Oh dear. I was just outdone. Should not have done that. Oh, have a good sleep. I thought you said you were leaving. I just heard myself swallow. That was... Oh, shoot. No. You didn't get me. Oh, shoot. I didn't want it. Okay, I got there under cover. There's an H3 there. Or over here, whatever. You're gonna finish your tower control placements and go to bed? Okay, Chemcat. Oh, goodness gracious. That nozzle nose is so good. L3. 2. Dear cheese muffins. I don't even know what... If they have a Hydra in our snipe. I tried. It didn't work out very well. Soul is gonna lead them to a victory here. That Hydra is winning it too. This is a good... Oh, I got 3 of the 4. Darn it. I could have stopped them, but I didn't. Alright, we are doing Quambwitch now. Please do not leave the room. Whopper deep top. Alright. Load that here. And my Safari just froze. I hope that's not a bad sign. Okay. Oh, you're back from taking a shower. Welcome back, Brigitte. We are nice and clean. We're doing Quambwitch on the reef just for a certain somebody. You two will be on different teams, and you two will be on different teams. I will be with them. Yeah, I'd rather be green. You will be red. Let's see how this goes. I am playing gold. Booyah is really good for this map, in my opinion. I just really like the idea of having bombs. We were all rank X. It's a good way to go. Beat Bree and Bree. Yeah, the 2 Brees are on the same team here. Here we go. Alright, this is going to be a hard-fought battle. Ooh, the Splatoon plushies are here. You got the Inkling Boy and Inkling Girl, right? I have the little pink one, and I have like 3 green ones. Oh, darn it, that was a bad trade. I'm sorry, Japanese friend. Get him. Double team him. You're going to use the brush. It's a good decision. This way they cry. I'm late to the party and I have no special. That's called knowing your hitbox. Sorry, I was very satisfied. That is... That didn't last very long. Yes, they do have Splatoon plushies. They're fantastic. I have, like, I would call them seat cushions. They're about the size of what you'd put on, like, a outlet. Delete Kong. Get those. Yikes, that's really bad. Poor maneuvering. I should have done the, horizontal flick instead. That was really dumb. Pugisi has the Inkling Girl. I believe that's their Twitter profile picture, if I remember correctly. Oh, I might die to someone else's tents. What the chickens? I'm mad about that. Oh, you had a friend behind you, that's why. Oh my. Nice sketch, Dooley Kong. Alrighty. Oh, what? Don't do that to me. I'll jump to Dooley. I scored. I did my job. My Jmoji hoodie? Cool. Yeah, I will... That's hilarious. Oh, chickens. Really Kong. Gotta save it. It's a lot of fast respawn. And I lost the lead because I died. Thank you for your consideration. Really Kong. Sorry, that's why I keep turning over. You finally died how I was afraid of dying. Oh, thank you, friend, for being there. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Nope. I tried to rescue Clam. It was a bad idea. You know, I don't... That's really rude of your friends. I didn't fully read the comment till now. We're gonna get your nice hoodie all wet. Come on, sec. Thank you, Squid. Shoot muffins! I'm sorry. There's one behind you. Yeah, it's not normal. My sister is sleeping, so I'm trying to be considerate. And so I have my mic tuned so I can hear what you hear, which is abnormal. Shoot. Sips tea. Oh yeah, hey Agent 7, how you doing? I mean, green team is really pushing. Thank goodness. They had a nice jump and splashdown, but wasn't enough. Not going to do that. I was stupid and got flanked again by the same person. Ooh, that's bad. Semi-wipe. Oh dear. Shoot. I think we lost. That was a really good game. I've been a bodie bye. Alright, now that was 2. Yep. Bucky hasn't really streamed much Splatoon. I don't know what's up with that. If you've been in before, please don't rejoin. We should be able to just do... should be able to sit out twice and then get in. Alright, Nick, let's go. You're legit drinking tea. Ooh. I'm a little jelly. I don't have the time nor patience for that. Hey, it's J-Dog. Geezy, I think you've been in. I'm not quite sure, though. May have been in the first round, that didn't count, no. No repeats so far. Very good, very good. Okay, no repeats, I like this. Thanks, friends. I'll get rid of the first two pictures here. Nice and crazy loud for my face. Gustavo. Sorry, J-Dog, but you're gonna have to wait. I forgot to select the stage. Frito, welcome. Skipper Vermilion, I haven't played on this one. This one's pretty good for Ray. We'll do it that way. Gustavo, Coral Cat, hello, J-Dog sends. It's Coral the Cat. Well, excuse us for misplacing the, or the. LOL, okay. Hello, Frito. I like your Charizard. Oh my goodness, the Toy Story 2 Game Boy game. Whopper Deep Dop, we're still waiting here. Whopper Deep Dop. You're waiting on me. I'm sorry I didn't press the A button. Hey, Red Inkling. Yes, I have to do ASMR because my sister is sleeping. Alright, here we go. Epic. I'm gonna dress as Vasco, give me money. Oh, that's a sniper. Oh, shoot. I got somebody, but Frito did a nice little flanky flank. Holy hot dog buns, they are pushing like crazy, and I do not have Ray. I needed to win that, and number 3 embarrassed me. When it's reset, 2 rounds. Gosh, bananas. He has the purple shoes. I don't know what they're called. I'm sorry. Good game. What's up? I tried to order food. What's wrong with ordering food on a live stream? At the top, too. I got a spicy triple in a match. That got me the victory. Ooh, a double bubble. Blame the ASMR squid. Thanks, friend. I do believe it's time to do a little fancy here. I think that will help. I'm not quite sure. I do not like this map. Excuse me. I never know what to play. That flank was too OP. Yes, it is a great way to start. Skipper Pavilion. Whopper Deep Dop. Ooh, recommend. Yes, I do want to see that. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, but I am doing something with my bestest friendest. So I will not be streaming tomorrow because it's my day off. So I will be with my friend. Hey, Opal. Yes, girl. What's up? Alright. Here we go. You have a mic here with us. I can't aim with this weapon because it does not have the ability to really do so. Number 3, I just need you to stay away from me. See? Told you. Le shove. You little McNugget. Sit down, boy. I hate this game. Gustavo and his little dances. That's just stupid. A soft stream? Yes, I must be soft. Hark from light from window break. Oh. That's a good stamp. We special together, which really helped. Goodbye, Gustavo. May your death remind you of your place in this galaxy. Chickens. Shoot. Muffins. ASMR. My voice is already ASMR. LOL. Like, what should I do for ASMR? I feel like everyone would just leave and be like, why are you, I don't know, eating chips? All they had to do was continue rolling and kill me. Oh, splashdown. Like, why are they weak? Because they have their special. No name will be right back. Food? Not like hungry. I'm complaining. I'm dead. Told you. Yeah, the green people are my members. They're really cool. Shoot, come on. Very good. That was a good kill there. Uh-oh. Oh, they took me so. That's such a good... They should die for the love of all things good in this world. You are such annoyingly good. Oh, it's Mitchell. I haven't played with Mitchell in a while. And Mitchell and number 3 together make for terrifying because number 3 is a really good roller and then Mitchell just tries to rickroll you. Good job, Gustavo. My neck hurts. Something about not boring people. I found like a Freddy Krueger. Who's that? I recognize the name. I don't recognize like the connotation or where it's from or anything like that. Give me back the zone, thank you. Isn't that a serial killer? Why are you comparing me to a serial killer? I don't appreciate that. Alright, we need this for like 14 seconds. Oh, I'm just gonna stay here. Oh dear. There's the lead. No disconnects either. Very good, very good. Yay, we killed Gustavo. That's a wipe we might be able to KO. That was a great kill, number 3, but I had friends. You did not. What? Opal, no, I make the room, Opal. I'm sorry, but I will do. Password will be 2222. Right now, if the only people who cannot join are the people who are in this room. Currently in this room, I should say. Good game, everybody. Sip indeed. I have the power of ASMR on my side. Alright, that was 2. I'm scratching my elbow. aSquidMin R. ASMR. Hey, it's Captain Astronaut. I was wondering who that was. I was like, that's quite a clever comment. Oh well. When you read chat, sometimes you just read what they say and not the name. Alright, password is all twos. If you were in the last one, please do not join. aSquidMin R. ASMR, indeed. Yeah, when I was doing like announcements for like a scrim earlier, because I was seeing how I could announce and tell stories, and it's lovely. Have a good stream. Thanks, Captain. Good luck on your computer. Mitchell, you're a repeat. Please do not repeat, Mitchell. I think that's the only repeat. Thank you, friends. I will spectate Mitchell and get rid of him that way. Mitchell, if you are here and watching, you cannot rejoin the room. Don't make me unfriend you. Why in the chicken would I turn off the music from the game? That sounds like a terrible idea. I think I need sleep. Gustavo, then sleep. Oh, Inkblot. Interesting. I will try out the raid diamond and see how it goes. Yes, Puggy, thank you. Why not? Because I think people would leave. Ooh, aSquidMin reads. I have an idea. I hope it's there's some sort of concordance in this. It's gonna be kind of hard. I don't remember the first line. Oh, I just bumped my thingy. I want to read a poem by Robert Frost. It's called Divergence. One of my favorite poems. And it's helped me get through quite a bit. Oh, thank goodness. L3 needs to be taken care of. Shoot. Okay, I will find it. Hey, Opal, I'll concentrate. I'm sorry. Chicken nuggets and green beans. Give money. Stand in Vasco. Can I alter instinct? Means. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, that was fast. Reluctance. Oh, it's called Reluctance, not Divergence. J-Dog and give money. And our Japanese friend. J-Dog, give money, Japanese friend. Alright. We'll do a zones. I will play Exposure because it is perfect for this map. Alright, I will press the A button after I'm done reading this poem. Reluctance by Robert Frost. Out through the fields and the woods, and over the walls I have wended. I have climbed the hills of view, and looked at the world, and descended. I have come by the highway home, and lo, it is ended. The leaves are all dead on the ground, save that the oak is keeping, to ravel them one by one, and let them grow, scraping and creeping, out over the crusted snow, when others are sleeping. And the dead leaves lie huddled and still, no longer blown hither and thither. The last lone aster is gone. The flowers of the witch hazel wither. The heart is still aching to seek, but the feet question, whither? Ah, when to the heart of man was it ever less than a treason to go with the drift of things, to yield with a grace of reason, and bow and accept the end of a love or a season? By the way, this is Robert Frost. This is not a aSquidMin poem. I've always wanted to do. What are some of my other favorite ones? Robert Frost is kind of all over in his poetry. Hold on, I need to play. I mean, I can spectate the rest and just read poetry, I guess. Agent 7, all the 6s. Thank you, Agent 7. I much appreciate it. It's going to be a nice booyah for you from our little friend, the bot. Oh, that was a nice double direct. Oh, come on. Oh, thank you. Nope. Give money. Shoot, I ran out of ink. Hee. I wanted that split. Oh, you were selfish. There's the zone, and we got salty. Oh, they have a disconnect. What? How did that person die? You want more money, Squid? If your soul is so nice to me, if you spoil me so. Hey, are you proud of me? Give money. I actually booyah'd that time. Don't get... Each person should decide in their own heart what they should give. I really appreciate it. You have no idea, guys. Like, it's like, I was thinking long and hard, like, I love this community. And I was like, what am I going to do for this community? And dude was like, the competitive community is, like, dying. And I was like, I'm not competitive, but I can make a competitive team and I can host tournaments. So, I know that's something I can do. Oh, give money, you banana muffin. Give money. I thank you. Don't outdo yourself. Yes, happy Pride Month. Oh, let's go. And it also is the birthday of my brother this month. Guys, we are barely winning this 3-on-4. Oh, jeez, muffins. Someone help me pop the bubbles, maybe? Oh well, or not. Oh, we're all dead again. And we lost the lead. That was cute. Oh, I see it's harder than I remember. Chicken nuggets from behind, Stay fresh with his thing. She has a BFF. Puggeezy, but that was Robert Frost. I can't take credit for Robert Frost. I will read more of his poetry here in a second. You probably know him from Two Roads Diverged in a Yellow Wood, and I took the one less traveled by. Yeah. So. And we had a disconnect. I was wondering why it got a lot harder. Hey, Lopez. Oh, dear chickens. You protect your jetpack really well. I'm gonna die. Please. Well, I'm not Robert Frost. I'm pretty sure Robert Frost died long before Dr. Seuss. Ooh, that one is kind of dark. It's awfully long, too. Yeah, he has some, like, short story ones. Yeah, that are nice and long. Hold on, I will find another good one that I like. Not the Black Cottage, that one's good. That was 2. I need to reset room here. Have you ever posted that video you said I was in? I'm working on it, no mercy. You're talking about the Dynamo one. I'm 1/5 of the way through. Hold on, I'm trying to find good poems. Here's another good one. The Woodpile. Alright, new room. Yes, I don't know. It's better. These people cannot join. I will wait until people join and then do it. The password is all twos. I'm gonna get rid of pictures again because I believe it's that time. O2 Hero, welcome. Hey, Principal Child. William Powell. Dooley Kong, yes, you are allowed to join. I think I'm gonna get rid of the first one. So we only have to set out one round now. That's pretty good. Unless you see your name, you can join. The password is all twos, all twos. You just want memes. Yeah. Let's see, the greatest... Alright, anyone can join, just get in. Hey, Edis Deletus. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for playing. Anyone can play. I am just getting rid of the lists. I need literally one more person and we can go. Yeah, you're good. Okay. We'll do a Rainmaker, and I will spectate. I'll read some poems. What is Pride Month? It's kind of... It's a way for people to have, like... So, to put it this way, like... Culture has not been accepting of the LGBTQ plus community. Like, at all. For example, like, if I acted in a slight bit, like, around my parents, they, like, get upset with me. And just kind of the way it is. I'm going at really good people here. And give money, and hero, I think. Okay. I'll just do it this way. We'll see how this works. And I'll try to balance it better next time. And so, like, having a month to, like, celebrate a culture that has been squelched by humanity for a long time in the power struggle wars of the Church of the Dark Ages is really good. So it's a way for them to, like, celebrate a culture that has been all but celebrated. Use auto-spectate. Okay. Thank you. The Woodpile by Robert Frost. Out walking in the frozen swamp one gray day, I paused and said, I will turn my back from here. No, I will go further and farther, and we shall see. The hard snow held me, save where now and then one foot went down. The view was all in lines, straight up and down of tall, slim trees, too much alike to mark or name or place by, so as to say for certain I was here or somewhere else, or just far from home. A small bird flew before me. He was careful to put a tree between us where he lighted, and say no word to tell me whom he was. Who was so foolish as to think what he thought? He thought that I after him for feather, the white one in his tail, like the one who takes everything said as personal to himself. One flight out sideways would have undeceived him, and then there a pile of wood for which I forgot him and let his little fear carry him off the way I had gone without so much as wishing him good night. He went behind it and made his last stand. It was a cord of maple cut and split, and piled and measured 4 by 4 by 8, and not another like it I could see. No runner tracks for this year's snow looped near it, and it was older than this year's cutting, or even last year's or the years before. The wood was gray and bark warping off of it, and the pile somewhat shrunken. Clematis had wound wood string round and round like bundle, but held it that on one side tree, still growing on it a stake and a prop, the latter without to fall. I only that only. Someone who lived in turning to fresh task could so forget his handiwork on which he spent himself the labor of the axe, and leave it there from a useful fireplace to warm the frozen swamp as best it could, with slow, smokeless, burning decay. Maybe reading should be aSquidMin's new stream topic, so well, yeah. Poems. Robert Falsman. Good Hours by Robert Frost. I had now for a winter evening walk. I had now for my winter evening walk no one at all with whom to talk, but I had the cottages in a row up to their shining eyes in snow. And I thought I had the folk within, I had the sound of a violin. I had a glimpse through certain laces of youthful forms and youthful faces. I had such company outward bound. I went till there were no cottages found. I turned and repented, but coming back I saw no window, but that was black. Over the snow my creaking feet disturbed the slumbering village street, like profanation by your leave at 10 o'clock of a winter eve. I mean, everyone should know this. If you don't, I'm kind of ashamed of you. This is his famous poem. The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and I... Okay, I'm sorry. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other just as fair, and perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for the passing there had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. That's a Robert Frost classic. We're not going to read Christmas trees. I forgot how many ones he has about snow. Like, I should have done this months ago. Meeting and Passing by Robert Frost. As I went down the hill along the way, there was a gate. I had leaned out for a view, and I had just turned from when I first saw you. And you came up the hill, we met, but all we did that day was mingle greet and small. Footprints in summer dust, as if we drew the figure of being less than two, but more as yet, your pastoral pointed the decimal off the deep thrust. And all the time we talked and seemed to see some time down there smile at the dust. Oh, without prejudice to me. Afterward, I went past, and that you had passed, before we met, and you and I had passed. Really calm, wants to push here. Give money, stops. Shall I just keep reading? No one's saying anything anymore. Good game. Keep reading. That didn't help me. Hero and Puggeezy. Good game. Okay. We'll go on to Splatoon. Sounds so smoothing. The Oven Bird. There is a singer everyone has heard, loud, a midsummer and mid-wood bird, who make the solid tree trunks sound again. He laid that leaves are old and that for flowers, midsummer to spring 1 to 10. He says early petal fall is past. When pear and cherry bloom went down in showers, one sunny day a moment overcast, and comes that other's fall we name the fall. He says the highway dust is over all. The bird would cease and be no other birds, but that he knows is singing not to sing. The question that he frames is all but words, is what to make of a diminished thing. Bond and free. Love has earth to which she clings, with her hills encircling arms about, walls within walls to shut fear out. But thought has need of no such things, for thought has pair and dauntless wings. On snow and sand and turf I see, where love has felt a painted trace, with straining the world's embrace. And such is love and glad to be, but thought has shaken his ankles free. Thought cleaves the interstellar gloom, and sits in Cyrus's disk at night, till day makes him retrace his flight, with smell of burning on every plume, back to the sun of earthly room. His gains in heavens at what they are, yet some say love by being thrall, and simply staying possesses all. In several beauty that thought fares far, to find fuses of another star. Let me put this in my ASMR playlist. Oh, I don't like this poem. Yeah, that one's weird. A time to talk. When a friend calls me from the road and slows his horse to a meaning walk, I don't stand still and look around on the hills I have hoed, and shout from where I am, "What is it?" No, not as is a time to talk. I thrust my hoe in the mellow ground, blade end and 5 feet tall, and plod up to the stone wall for a friendly visit. A cow in an apple time. Something inspires the only cow of late, to make no more of a wall than an open gate, and to think no more of wall builders than fools. Her face is fleckled with pomans as she drools a cider syrup, having tasted fruit. She scorns a pasture withering into the root. She runs from tree to where lie and sweeten the windfall spiked with stubble and worm-eaten. She leaves them bitten when she has to fly. She bellows on a knoll against the sky. Her udder shrivels and milk gone dry. Hi, John. How are you? Welcome. We are now reading Encounter. I have a book of Robert Frost poems. As you can tell, I really like poetry. If you have a favorite poet and can send me a book of their poems, I will read over them and might do more of these. An encounter. One's... Okay, we'll read this. Well, we need to reset the room. Without taking pictures, but we'll reset every so often. Alright. If you join, just kind of like wait 30 seconds or so to join, please. Just so that everyone can join again. Pretty good starting power. Very nice chemistry cat. aSquidMin's Literature Club. Yes. Eventually, when I hit 10,000, I will start reading Epic. One of my favorite books. Alright, just join everyone. The password is all twos. No, Whopper deep top. Little crack. No name. I'm sorry I deleted you. I remember deleting you. It was on Thursday night. So I delete friends on Monday nights and on Tuesday nights. Just because. Oh crap. I don't want to play. Someone else joined room, so I don't have to do this again. I've actually never played Tower Control on Wally Warehouse with the Domino. We'll see how this goes. D'Angelo and Songs on the other team. I just need one more person to come in and I will spectate. Whopper deep top. Your switch is low. And they have a disconnect. Sister Misters, welcome back. When I get enough people in the room, I will spectate and read more poems. But for now, we are just waiting. Yeah, the problem is it's late at night, and I'm quiet, and not everyone likes this ASMR stuff, so... Hello, friend. Goodbye, friend. Welcome to the Domino. Except they have a good player on their team, named Mitchell. Oh, the T-Tech and Zap are carrying. Oh, you DC'd, rip. I'm dead. What a great deal. Well, at least you could actually play L9. Could be worse, you could not play at all. Hey, Mark Heidigan. How you doing? I need you in this lobby. Password's all Tues, friend. Oh my chickens, I missed. And the $20 has nothing to do with the fact that you have bad internet. Or that the other players have bad internet. Oh, hi, friend. What? Good night, Agent 7. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Well, we traded. Thank you. Oh. War special to try to fight. Did I just get a double with an ink mine? I just got a double with an ink mine. Your brother has 20 devices in his room. Oh well. It happens. Okay. Who eats on that McDonald's Wi-Fi? I should not be playing anymore. Splashdown for what? Very good, sons. Money. Shoot. Oh my goodness. There's appetite, Squid. You're fine. D'Angelo is no longer in your face. No. If you're... Even I don't have control of my internet at all times. It's doing pretty well right now, but... Occasionally YouTube will be like, it's lower than the recommended bitrate, what are you doing? Like, I'm sorry, I don't have consistent bitrate. I have it that way on purpose. My stream doesn't die the moment it drops. Oh, chickens, Michael. Or Mitchell. Yeah, when you have double clips, because you return too early. That's the beauty of an Elgato. Like, I don't, like, stream... Are you kidding me? This is really sad. I have a 20... I have a 22-second stream I need to give it up. John, if you're still here, I'm gonna DM some friends here. Alright, now I can finally spectate and read poetry. That was fun. Good, because you're going to play again. Let me grab my poem book. An encounter. Once on the kind of day called Weather Breeder, when the heat slowly hazes and the sun, by its own power, seems to be undone, I was half boring through, half climbing through, a swamp of cedar, choked with oil of cedar, the scuff of plants, and weary and overheated. And sorry I had ever left the road I knew, I paused and rested on some sort of hook that had me by coat and good and seated. And since there was no other way to look it up toward heaven, and there against the blue stood over me a resurrected tree. A tree that had been down and raised again, a barkless spectre, had halted too, as if for fear of treading upon me. I saw a strange position of his hands, up at his shoulders dragging yellow strands of wire with something in it for men to men. You here? I said. Aren't you nowadays? At that news you carry, if you know, and tell me, where are you off for? Montreal? Me? I am not off anywhere at all. Sometimes I wander out of beaten ways, half looking for orchard, Calypso. Shonda's lurking. Alright. Range finding. The battle rent a cobweb diamond strung, and cut a flower beside a ground bird's nest, before it stained a single human breast. The stricken flower bent double and so hung, and still the bird revisited her young. A butterfly's fall had it disposed, a moment sought an air of flower of rest, then lightly stooped, and so it fluttering clung on the bare upland pasture where had spread o'ernight twixt mullein stalks of wheel of Fred. and straining cables wet with silver dew, a sudden passing bullet struck it dry. The indwelling spiders ran to greet the fly, but finding nothing, suddenly withdrew. Oh, thank you, Kaylee Films. We're not reading that one. Interesting conversation. Bonfire is a bit long. A girl's garden. A neighbor of mine in the village likes to tell how one spring, when she was a girl and on the farm, she did a childlike thing. One day she asked her father to give her a garden pot to plant and tend and reap herself, and he said, "Why not?" And casting about for a corner, he thought of an idle bit, and walked off ground where a shod had stood, and said, "Just it." And he said, "That ought to make you an ideal one-girl farm, and give you a chance to put some strength on your slim Jim arm." It was not enough of a garden, her father said, to plow, so she had to work it all by hand. She didn't mind it now. We're gonna do this again. Oh, I'm sorry, D'Angelo. She wheeled the dung in a wheelbarrow, although the stench of road. But she always ran away and left her not nice load, and hid from anyone passing, and then she begged the seed. And she thinks to plant it one of all things but weed, a hill each of potatoes, radishes, lettuce, peas, tomatoes, beets, beans, pumpkins, corn, and even fruit trees. And yes, she had long mistrusted that a cedar apple tree in bearing where today is hers, or at least may be, her crop was miscellany. And all was said and done, a little bit of everything, a great deal of none. Now she sees the village, how village things go, and just when it seems to night come of night, she says, "I know. It's as when I was a farmer or near by way advice. She never sins by telling the tale to the same person twice." Right. I will also read a poem that I have written. Go back to here. It's loading. I'm going to turn it down just a wee bit more. If I am quiet and at peace, and is still in its subdued place, and motion seems to cease, I hear the blood flow through my heart. Bum bum, bum bum, a confident resounding bass. Something I'd easily forget, my pounding purpose within. It still beats now, don't fret. I hear also the screaming of the world, white noise, terrified treble, as systematic gears arpeggiate against my life. Don't lose the beat. Bum bum, bum bum. Confident resounds again. At the worst of times, my consciousness must flee, not of want, but out of deepest need. Return to self and repentive sprint. I hear the blood flow of my soul, bum bum, bum bum, beating against the noise. And that is why, if I am down, I run till my heart pulses through my mind, or I retreat to the places without a sound. Bum bum, bum bum, let your life resound. That one was mine. That was original aSquidMin poem. Ooh, my bad. Sorry, friends. This is one I wrote. I think I'll give it to my dad for Father's Day. A walk through the woods. After a short walk through the woods, arguing about what not and shoulds, my father stopped and showed me two contrasting trees. The first rivaled the largest seen, branches kissing the midsummer's gleam. The other sapling, now newly emerged, weak roots visible, although submerged. My father's eyes seemed to sparkle. The larger tree looked quite patriarchal. Decades of wisdom and experience bloom, the power and strength one assume. My eyes, however, were withered and dead, like the flue leaves of the sapling had shakily spread. Time spent growing within the mud, tired of the world and all its crud. My father placed his hand on my shoulder and motioned to a nearby boulder. Let's sit here and rest a few. I'm no longer as young as you. Sat down and let out a sigh. Asked my father why. He chuckled and reached into his coat and pulled out a neatly folded note. You see, my father was a poet, and this was one of his favorites that he wrote. After a short walk through the woods, arguing about the whatnot and shoulds, my father stopped and showed me two contrasting trees. I like reading my own poems. Yeah, those are in the epic poems of my Discord. We'll go back here. Okay. Look up at the morning sky. It's a special kind of blue, a unique kind of clear. May it be a reminder unto you of all that is held dear. But perhaps your air is gray, the dull and misty haze, an endless thin cloud. Now quiet doubt may raise your mind covered in a shroud. The storm rolls in the black, whirlwinds of bitter rage, darkness now flashing bright, thunder sounds against your cage. Where is the wrong, where is the right? Again, remember that sky, the special shades of blue, and some visions crystal clear. Reawaken within you all which is held dear. Oh, deepest sigh of sunset pink, slow purple descent, yellow and orange fade beneath such victorious precedent. What does the end bequeath? The cup of satisfaction drink. I really like that one. That one's really repetitive. I have no idea what you're saying. I'm sorry, Bugsy. It's kind of out of context. Alright, does anyone else want to play before I just blindly start another round? The cup of satisfaction drink. Good night, Michael Garcia. Thank you for playing. I'm gonna get out of here now. There we go. You're thirsty. We're gonna reset after this one. Oh, you just got in here. No, we'll do it this way. Oh, what? I need one other spectator. Sorry, D'Angelo. Hey, guys. Hey, Koromora. I'm just reading poems now. Okay, I didn't title a lot of these, so humanity, broken hearts and broken lives in this morning in the rage. I'm sick of being sad, and I'm sick of being stuck. I can hardly start. Frozen lips and frozen fears in this bitterness and in the folly. I'm sick of being mad, and I'm sick of the bad luck and this hardship. You cry, I scream, oh dear anger, oh dear pain, you separate me. So when there's tears, heart, please, don't be mean. No direction, no drive? Then simply grace and simply love. An answer is a shortcut, but a relationship is hard. You think you want easy, but you need a place to belong. I forgot how many poems I write. Breathe. Take a deep breath in. Now let it out. Slowly, slowly let it out. And remember what you are all about. Your purpose defines the destination. Your passion delivers the drive. Your people demand the discipline. Come, stand up and shout. Just scrolling through my... do I have any? No, I don't. Okay. I want to read one more time. I already read it, but I want to read it again. You just heard my controller vibrate. I'm just gonna go back down. Breathe. Take a deep breath in and let it out. And remember what you are all about. Your purpose defines the destination. Your passion delivers the drive. Your people demand your discipline. Come, stand up and shout. Relationship. Broken hearts and broken lives. In this mourning, in the rage, I'm sick of being sad, and I'm sick of being stuck. And I can hardly start. Frozen lips and frozen fears in this bitterness and in the folly. I'm sick of being mad, and I'm sick of the bad luck and this hardship. You cry. I scream, oh dear anger, oh dear pain. You separate me. So when there's tears, heart, please, don't be mean. No direction, no drive, then simply grace and simply love. An answer is a shortcut. A relationship is hard. You think you want easy, but you need a place to belong. Okay. Splatoon. I wake up ready to work, yet usually more irked. I wake up ready, but not for this employment. I work steady, post 10-hour resentment. The film is ripe, the script is typed. Now I wait till tonight. Landed free? Nah, not for me. I'll enslave myself to squids. But I'm stuck here away from my vids. One more call, one more day. Soon YouTube for all. Splatoon has a way. Hi, Lazy Marie. How are you? Thanks for stopping back. The sky. Look up at the morning sky. It is a special kind of blue and a unique kind of clear. May it be a reminder unto you of all that is held dear. But perhaps the air is gray, the dull and misty haze, an endless thin cloud. Now quiet doubt may raise your mind covered in a shroud. The storms roll in the black whirlwinds of bitter rage, and darkness now flashing bright. thunder sounds against your cage. Where is the wrong? Where is the right? Again, remember that sky, the special shades of blue, the clear visions reawaken within you of all that is held dear. Oh, a deepest sigh of sunset, pink, slow purple descent, yellow and orange fade beneath, such a victorious precedent. What does the end bequeath? The cup of satisfaction. Drink. Alright, I'm gonna reset the room here. Good game. Alright, we're gonna reset. Get some new people in, maybe. Lazy Marie. Don't bully people. You do not have control over others. Thank you. Don't be rude, please. All right. Whopper deep top. Password is old Tues. Anyone is welcome. Please hop in if you can. Yeah, you can play again. Shonda. There we go. If you do that, Dooley Kong, then I won't be able to spectate. Come on, I need one more. There we go. D'Angelo slides in. Alright, back to the poetry. Patriarchal. After a short walk through the woods, arguing about the whatnots and the shoulds, my father stopped and showed me two contrasting trees. The first rivaled the largest seen, branches kissing the midsummer's green, the other sapling newly emerged, weak roots visible, although submerged. My father's eyes seemed to sparkle. The larger tree looked quite patriarchal. Decades of wisdom and experience bloom, the power and strength one assume. My eyes, however, were worried and dead, like the leaves the sapling had shakily spread. Time spent growing within the mud, tired of the world and all of its crud. My father placed his hand on my shoulder and motioned to a nearby boulder. Let's sit here and rest a few. I'm no longer as young as you. I sat down and let out a sigh, and asked my father why. He chuckled and reached in his coat, pulling out a neatly folded note. You see, son, my father was a poet, and this is one of his favorites he wrote. Patriarchal. After a short walk through the woods, arguing about the whatnots and shoulds, my father stopped and showed me two contrasting trees. Nice score, by the way, Blue. Alright. Heartbeat. If I am quiet and at peace, and all motions seem to cease, I hear the blood flow of my heart. Bum bum, bum bum. A confident, resounding bass. Something I'd easily forget. My pounding purpose within. It still beats now. Don't fret. I hear also the screamings of the world, white noise, terrified trouble as systematic gears arpeggiate against our lives. Don't lose the beat. Bum bum. Bum bum. Confidence resounds again. At the worst of time, my consciousness must flee, not of want, but out of a deepest need. Return to self and repentive sprint. I hear the blood flow of my soul, bum bum, bum bum, resounding against the noise. That is why, if I am down, I run till my heart pulses through my mind, or I retreat to places without a sound. Bum bum, bum bum. Let your life resound. That's all for that one for right now. This way, says D'Angelo. How is it for How did they die? Oh, supernova. Supernova sunrise. I think I'll read that. Welcome back, the sunrise. I'm finally waking up, and I've been here for far too long, but I think I've had enough. 'Cause I've been praying for a change for such a long, long time. Take a breath and step outside, and I lay the past behind. If I could hold on just a little longer. If I could hold just a little longer. Hello, hello, supernova sunrise. Hello, where have you been all my life? I gotta wake up and breathe again. Restart my heart and make it beat again. Burn, burn, rise. Supernova sunrise. Welcome back, Redemption. I'm finally catching on. I'm making sense of my existence. I found where I belong. 1 minute ago I was lonely in an ordinary world, but everything is changing. If I could hold on just a little while longer. If I could hold on. Hello, hello, supernova sunrise. Hello, where have you been all my life? I gotta wake up and breathe again. Restart my heart and make it beat again. Burn, burn, rise. Supernova sunrise. This is On the Wing by Owl City, by the way. Breathe, and I'll carry you away into the velvet sky, and we'll stir the hearts around, and watch them fall away into the Hudson Bay, and plummet out of sight and sound. The open summer breeze will sleep you through the hills, where I live in the alpine heights. Below the northern lights, I spend my coldest nights alone. Alone awake and thinking of the weekend we were in love. Home among these mountain tops can be so awfully dull, 1,000 miles from the tide. But photos on the wall distract me. But photos on the wall of New York shopping malls distract me, so I stay inside. I wish the locket stayed over the promenade, 'cause I would make a hook and I'd fish them from the sky. My darling, she and I were hanging on, so take us high to sing the world goodbye. I am floating away in a silent ballet. I'm dreaming you're out in the blue, and I'm right there beside you, awake to take in the view. Late nights and early parades, still photos and noisy arcades. My darling, we're both on the wing. Look down and keep on singing, and we can go anywhere. Are you there? Are you there? Or are you just a decoy dream in my head? Am I home, or am I simply tumbling all alone? I'm floating away, lost in a silent ballet. I'm dreaming you're out in the blue, and I'm right there beside you, awake to take in the view. Alright, here we go. Anyone have any poems that they want to be read? And I will read them for you. And Dangle gets one. But perhaps we'll be done. I'm asking the wrong audience. Oh, I know a good one. Why we wear the mask, of course. Well, this is a really short one. We wear the mask that grins and lies. It hides our cheeks and shades our eyes. This debt we pay to humble guile. With torn and bleeding hearts we smile, and mouth with mirrored subtleties. Why should the world be overwise, in counting all our tears and sighs? Nay, let them only see us, while we wear the mask. We smile, but, O great Christ, our cries to thee from tortured souls arise. We sing, but oh, the clay is vile beneath our feet and along the mile. But let the world dream otherwise. We wear the mask. I love that poem. I'm going to read that one again. We Wear the Mask by Paul Laurence Dunbar. We Wear the Mask by Paul Laurence Dunbar. We wear the mask that grins and lies. It hides our cheeks and shades our eyes. This debt we pay to human guile. With torn and bleeding hearts we smile, and mouth with mirrored subtleties. Why should the world be overwise in counting all our tears and sighs? Nay, let them only see us while we wear the mask. We smile, but oh great Christ, our cries to thee from tortured souls arise. We sing, but oh, the clay is vile beneath our feet and along the mile. But let the world dream otherwise. We wear the mask. I don't think leading lyrics would get me copyrighted. You can read lyrics if you have a poem that you really enjoy. Because I want that saved. Oh. I have a good one. Beautiful. I see your face in every sunrise. The colors of the morning are inside your eyes. The world awakens to the bright of your day. I look up to the sky and sing, you're beautiful. I see the power of the moonlit night, where planets are in motion and galaxies lay bright. We are amazed by the light of the stars. It's all proclaiming who you are. Oh, beautiful. As blue happily blasts away. How are you? Okay. Hello to you too. Stay fresh. All right. I need a couple more poems. I'm running out of ideas. Someone is barefoot. Bare Feet by Tessa Hockerty. Bare feet squish squash in the hot summer mud. Bare feet flip flop on a warm spring day. Bare feet shake shake on cold winter days. Bare feet kick dry leaves on windy fall days. Bare feet are the best kind of feet they are. Give money wants to be spectated. Okay, give money. I'll spectate you. No fair? Not really. You have blue. I'm gonna remind myself to turn up the timers because my chat is like completely an iPod at the moment. On the tweeters. Oop, I just elbowed the wall. Alright, so I should probably find another poem to read. Here. Take care of a frog. I'm gonna turn off some timers for Nightpod here. Nightpod, there you are. Looking. Timers. There we go. Remember is a lot. We'll do that every 20 minutes too. Okay. That should help things. Hello. Alrighty. I had a poem, but I forget which one it was. Ooh, how could I forget about that? Oh, Captain, my Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain, by Walt Whitman. Oh, Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every wrack, the prize has sought is won. The port is near, the bells I hear, the people all exulting. Why fill his eye is the steady keel, the vessel grim and daring. But oh heart, 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 oh the bleeding drops of red, where on the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. Oh, Captain, my Captain, rise up and hear the bells. Rise up, for your flag is flung. For you the bugle trills. For you bouquets and ribbons wreath. For you the shores a-crowding. For you they call, the swaying mass, their eager faces turning. Hear, Captain, dear father, their arms beneath your head. Is some dream that on the deck you've fallen cold and dead? My Captain does not answer, his lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm, he has no pulse, no will. The ship is anchored and safe and sound, its voyage closed and done. From fearful trip the victor ship comes in with object won. Exalt, O shores, and ring, O bells, but I with mournful tread walk the deck, my Captain lies, fallen, cold and dead. If you don't know Oh Captain, my Captain, it's a great poem. Hey, it's the one and only, I'm going to try to make this fair. Anyone else have any poems they want read? How do you have more hours on Splatoon? Because I'm currently reading poetry as we get Splatoon. Okay. The poem of the day by the Poetry Foundation. Ooh, I'll read The Highwayman, don't worry. During Wind and Rain by Thomas Hardy. They sing their dearest songs. He, she, all of them, ye, treble and tenor and bass, and one to play. With the candles mooning each face. Ah, no, the years, oh, the sick leaves reel down the throngs. They clear the creeping moss, elders and juniors, aye, making the pathways neat and the garden gay. They build a shady seat. Ah, no, the years, the years. See the white storm and bird wings across. They're blithely breakfasting all, men and maidens, ye, under the summer tree, with a glimpse of the bay, while pet fowl and come to knee. Ah, no, the years, oh, and the rotten rose is ripped from the wall. They change to a high new house. He, she, all of them, I, clocks and carpets and chairs, on the lawn all day, and bright things are theirs. Ah, no, the years, down the carved names of raindropped plows. Hello, duck. Welcome. I'm usually not this quiet, but we're reading poems tonight. The highway. This is a really wrong. Why am I complaining? Is it by Alfred Noyles? Alien Sam, who's it by? I want to make sure I'm reading the right one, because there's like 8 of them. I forget who it's by. Okay. On Teaching My Son How to Mourn by Katie is Young. I tell him to touch his toes. He reaches for them in a squat. He stabs at them in his little fingers. 1 toe, 2 toes. Then we say our letters, spell out the sounds we deliver, because the death of a child is no small death. I extend to him an open palm where he makes a fist and slams it into my hand, a form he warily shouts. Is a butterfly coming home? We play Give Me Five. It continues squatting at the butterflies until the sun goes down. I don't recall ever playing with my mother like this. Late one morning, my son caught me pitching the sides of my head, my face wet from so much crying. He punched my arm, which knocked one hand off my face. Ashamed that he saw me, I laughed very loudly, which brought him concern and happiness. He never mentioned it again, and I forgave myself. My good son, running through the garden in giggles. He was waiting for me to catch him. Once I pretended to have fallen in a pit. I did not tell him it was a grave. Very quickly, he sprinted over and stood beside my body. Your hand, he demanded. Like a little father, I gave him my hand. Now the other. I gave him the other. Offer noise. Okay. Okay, good. Whoops. I think I'm going to have to do it in sections. The Highwayman by Alfred Noyles. The wind was torrent of darkness among the gusty trees. The moon was ghostly gone, tossed upon cloudy seas. The road was a ribbon of moonlight over the purple moor. And the highwayman came riding. The highwayman came riding up to the old inn door. He's a French crooked hat on his forehead, a bunch of lace on his chin, a coat of the claret valet, and breeches of brown doe skin. They fitted with never a wrinkle. His boots were up to the thigh, and he rode with a jeweled twinkle. His pistol butts a twinkle. His rifles held a twinkle under the jeweled sky. Over the cobbles he clattered and clashed in the dark inn yard. He tapped with his whip on the shutters, but all was locked and barred. He whistled a tune on the window, and who should be waiting there but the landlord's black-eyed daughter, Bess, the landlord's daughter, plaiting a dark red love knot into her long black hair. In the dark old inn yard, a stable wicket creaked, and where Tim the oyster listened, his face was white and peaked. His eyes were hollows of madness, his hair like moldy hay. And he loved the landlord's daughter, the landlord's red-lipped daughter. Dumb as a dog he listened, and he heard the robber say, "One kiss, my bony sweetheart. I'm after a prize tonight, but I shall be back with the yellow gold before the morning light. Yet, if they press me sharply and harry me through the day, and look for me by moonlight." Oh dear. Bye, Puggy. Have a good night. He rose up in his stirrups. He scarce could reach her hand, but he loosened her hair in the casement. Her face burnt like a brand as the black cascade of perfume came tumbling over his breast, and he kissed its waves in the moonlight. Oh, sweet black waves in the moonlight. Then he tugged at his rein in the moonlight and galloped away to the west. Part 2. He did not come in the dawning. He did not come at noon. And out of the tawny sunset before the rise of moon, when the road of gypsies ribbon looping the purple morn, a red coat came marchin'. King George Men's came marchin' up to the inn old door. They said no word to the landlord. They drank his ale instead. But they gagged his daughter and bound her to the foot of the narrow bed. Two of them knelt in her casement with the muskets at their side. There was death at every window, and hell a dark window, for Bess could see through her casement the road that he would ride. They had tied her up to attention with many a sniggered jest. They had bound a musket beside her with a muzzle beneath her breast. Now keep watch, they kissed her. She heard the Dew-men say, Look for me by moonlight, watch for me by moonlight. I come for thee by moonlight, though hell should bar the way. She twisted her hands behind her, but all the knots held good. She writhed her hands till her fingers were wet with sweat or blood. They stretched and strained in the darkness, and hours crawled like years. Till now, the stroke of midnight, cold the stroke of midnight, the tip of one pupil touched it, the trigger at last was hers. The tip of the finger touched it, she strove no more for the rest. Up she stood to attention with the muzzle beneath her breast. She would not risk the hearing, she would not strive again, for the road lay bare in the moonlight, for the road lay bare in the moonlight. Throbbed her love's refrain. Tut-a-lot, tut-tot, had they heard the horse hoofs ringing clear, tlot, tlot, in the distance, were the death that they did not hear. Down the ribbon of moonlight, over the brow of the hill, the highwayman came riding, riding, riding. The redcoats looked at their priming. She stood up straight and still. Tlot, the frosty stillness. Tlot, the echoing night. Nearer, he came nearer. His face was like a light. Her eyes grew wide for a moment. She drew one last deep breath. Then her finger moved in the moonlight. Her musket shattered the moonlight, shattered her breast in the moonlight, and warned him with her death. He turned, he spurred into the west. He did not know who stood, bowed over her head, or the musket drenched now with blood. Now to the dawn he heard, his face now gray to hear, how Bess, the landlord's daughter, the landlord's black-eyed daughter, had watched her love in the moonlight and died in the darkness there. Back he spurred like madman, shrieking a curse to the sky. With the white road smoking behind him and his rapier brandished high, blood red were his spurs, and the golden noon wine red was his velvet coat. When they shot him down on the highway, down like a dog on the highway, and he lay in his blood on the highway with a bunch of lace in his throat. And still of a winter's night, they say, when the wind is in the trees, when the moon and a ghostly galleon tossed upon the clouded seas, when the road is a ribbon of moonlight over the purple moor, the highwayman comes riding, riding, riding. The highwayman comes riding up to the old inn door. Over the cobbles he clatters and clangs in the dark inn yard. He taps his whip on the shutters, but all is locked and barred. He whistles a tune at the windows. And who should be waiting there but the landlord's daughter, Bess, the landlord's daughter, plaiting a dark red love knot in her long black hair. Hello, Alex Gaming. Oh, the Yellow Kazoo. I was reading The Highwayman. It's a famous poem. You also missed Oh Captain, My Captain, Reluctance by Robert Frost, and Why They Wear the Mask, and Heartbeat is one I wrote. Mark is sitting beneath the basket there. Thank you. I haven't read that one in a long time. Oh, E.E. Cummings. You should read some of his. Kind of hard to... Come on. Good game. Does the Yellow Kazoo have any poems they want read? Oh my goodness, Nintendo fun. Alright. Hey, Alien Samus here. You can play now. Okay, give money. I'll spectate a Supernova. I read a poem just for him, too. If these are unfair teams, let me know. Then you should go to the way. So this is by E.E. Cummings. He's a famous poet. All in green went my love writing. All in green went my love writing on a great horse of gold into the silver dawn. 4 lean hounds crouched low and smiling. The merry deer ran before. Fleeter bee that then dabbled dreams, the swift sweet deer, the red rare deer. 4 red roebuck at white water, the cruel bugle rang before. Horn at hip went my love riding, riding the echo down into the silver dawn. 4 lean hounds crouched low and smiling, the level meadows ran before. Softer bee than slippered sleep, then leave live deer, the fleet flown deer. 4 fleet flows at Gold Valley, the famished arrow sang before. Bow at belt, my love riding, riding the mountain down, until the silver dawn. 4 lean hounds crouched low and smiling, the sheer peaks ran before. Paler bee than daunting death, the slim deer, the tall sense deer. 4 tall stags at Green Mountain, the lucky hunter sang before. All is green went my love riding on a great horse of gold into the silver dawn. 4 lean hounds crouched low and smiling, my heart fell dead before. Bye, Dooley Kong. Pum pum. Okay. Oh, Mary Angelo. Mary Angelo is another one of my favorite poets. Still I Rise by Mary Angelo. You may write me down in history with your blister. I need to restart. Mary Angelo, Still I Rise. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust I rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oiled wells, pumping my living room. Just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides, just like hopes springing high, still I'll rise. Do you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops weakened by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Do you take it awfully hard? 'Cause I laugh like I've got gold mines dining in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still like air I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling I bear in the tide. leaving behind the nights of terror and fear. I rise into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am a dream and the hope of a slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. That was none other than Mary Angelo. Oh, man. Ooh, Emily Dickinson. Hope is a thing of feathers that perches in the soul and sings in the tune without the words and never stops at all. And the sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillest lands and in the strangest sea, and yet never an extremity it asked a crumb of me. I Ain't Squidding You. Of History and Hope by Miller Williams. We have memorized America, how it was born and who we have been and where. In ceremonies and silence we say the words, telling stories, singing the old songs. We like the places they take us, mostly we do. The great and anonymous dead are there. We know the sounds of all the sounds we brought, the rich taste amongst our tongues. But where are we going to be and why and who? The disenfranchised dead want to know. We mean the people we meant to be, to keep on going where we must go. But how do we fashion the future? Who can we say how expected the minds we call it now? The children, how does our garden grow? With waving hands, oh rarely in a grow, and flowing faces and brambles, and no longer allow. Who, we were many people coming together, cannot one people falling apart, who dreamed for every child, and even chance, cannot let luck alone turn doorknobs or not, whose law never so much of the hand and the head, cannot let chaos make its way to the heart, who has seen learning struggle from teacher to child, cannot let ignorance spread itself rot. We know that we have done and what we have said, we have grown slow degree by slow decree, believing ourselves toward all we have become. Just compassion, equal, able, and free. All this in the hands of children, eyes already set. On a land we will never visit, isn't there yet. But looking through their eyes we can see what our long gift may come to be. We can truly remember, they will not forget. Hey, it's Meshi. If anyone wants to play and can't play, just let me know. I'll reset the room for you. Sorry, Blue. Okay. One more by Mary Angelo. A Plague Journey by Mary Angelo. There is no warning rattle at the door, no heavy feet stomp at foyer boards. Safe in the dark prison, I know that. Light slides over. The finger work of a toothless woman in Pakistan. Happy prints of an invisible time are illuminated. My mouth agape rejects the solid air, and lungs hold. The invader takes direction and seeps through the plaster walls. It is at my chamber, entering, the keyhole pushing through the padded of the door. I cannot scream. A bone of fear clogs my throat. It is upon me. It is sunrise with hope. It is arrogant rider. My mind formally quiescent. It is snug and casement. It is strained to look up at the rapturous visages, to let them enter even into me. I am forced outside myself to mount the light and ride join with hope. Through all the bright hours, I cling to the expectation until darkness reclaims me as its own. Hope fades, days gone into the irredeemable place, and I am thrown back into the familiar clouds of a disconsolation. Gloom crawls around, lapping lasciviously between my toes at my ankles and sucks the strands of my hair. It forgives my heady fling with hope. I'm joined again into its greedy arms. I'm going to read one of my poems one more time, and then we shall head to bed, because it is time for me to sleep. The Sky. We're doing it completely without volume this time. The Sky by aSquidMin. Look up at the morning sky. It is a special kind of blue and a unique kind of clear. May it be a reminder unto you of all that is held dear. But perhaps the air is gray, the dull and misty haze, an endless thin cloud. Now quiet doubt may raise your mind covered in a shroud. The storm rolls in black, whirlwinds of bitter rage, darkness now flashing bright, thunder sounds against the cage. Where is the wrong? Where is the right? Again, remember your sky. The special shades of blue come visions crystal clear, reawaken within you all that is held dear. O deepest sigh of sunset pink, slow purple descent, yellow and orange fade beneath such a victorious precedent. What does the end bequeath? The cup of satisfaction drink. And to finish out stream, I'll read Heartbeat one last time. If I am in a quiet and at peace, in a still and subdued place, and emotion seems to cease, I hear the blood flow of my heart. Bum bum, bum bum, something I'd a confident, resounding bass, something I'd easily forget, my pounding purpose within. It still beats now, don't fret. I hear also the screamings of the world, white noise, a terrified treble, as a systematic gear arpeggiate against my life. Don't lose the beat. Bum bum, bum bum. Confidence resounds again. At the worst of times, my consciousness must flee, not of a want, but out of deepest need. Return to self in a repentive sprint. I hear the blood flow of my soul. Bum bum, bum bum, beating against the noise. That is why, if I am down, I run till my heart pulses through my mind, or I retreat to the places without a sound. Bum bum, bum bum, let your life resound.